guys, thanks for joining me for this Ginger Rogers inspired makeup tutorial. I'm really excited for this one. I haven't done like a classic look for so long and someone requested this, so I was like, yes, I'm gonna do it. So let me tell you what I've already done. I've already got the foundation concealer on. I do have some blush on as well, which I'll show you later. And then I just went ahead and put on the eyeshadow base, Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and then I put on a very thin line of a black eyeliner just along the top lashes. I use the Tarte EmphasEYES in, I don't know what it is, but it's the black one. And I extended a little bit beyond my natural lash line. And then I grabbed some false lashes. Woo, I actually used them today. The Ardell 110s, which I have on, so that's why they're not in the box. So I put those on and I did extend them a little bit beyond your natural lashes. Some of her pictures, she has them like really far out. And other pictures, they look more natural. So it's just kind of up to you, whatever you want to do. And you can go for more dramatic lashes if you want to. As you can tell, these are very, very natural, but if you want more dramatic, go for it, because she had both, so you can really do whichever you want. So the next step would just be to do the eyeshadow. I'm going to just be using very neutral colors here. That's a lot of what she does, so that's why I'm doing it. I'm going to start with this is one of my favorite colors to use for a base color. Let me see if I can get the right brush here. Yeah, this is the Ulta Twinkle. I know they don't make this anymore, but just any kind of nude, like darker nude color is great. So I'm just going to apply this with a big fluffy brush because I don't want it to be really dark, but I do want a darker shade as my base. So, and I know I already have false lashes on, but that's fine. I wanted to do that first, so in case I messed up, it wouldn't mess up my eyeshadow. So there is a method to the madness. So I'm just putting this all over. And in the time that she was popular, like the 30s a lot, the 40s, they tended to have, I mean, especially the 30s, they had a lot darker eyeshadows over the whole lid area, even up to the lash line. So that's kind of why I'm doing this also. But she was popular in the 40s, I think mainly, probably into the 50s as well. I'm not too familiar with her, but I've definitely seen a few of her movies and have been looking at pictures today, so love the 40s. They're like my favorite time period. Alright, so once you've got that as your base, just a real slight shimmer to it. You don't need anything glittery, but you don't have to use matte either. You can do either way. Then I'm just going to take a smaller eyeshadow brush and just use any kind of nude or like a highlight color. So this is just a real natural looking, it's not white, but it's very natural, from the Cargo Essential Eye Palette. And then with this, you actually just want to highlight like the very inmost part, like right there. And you don't want to go really any further, just kind of blend it out with your finger. And obviously her eyebrows are like drawn on or very, very small, so you don't have to do that, but if you want to make it more authentic, feel free to do so. I just am going to go to work and didn't feel like having fake eyebrows. It would just look a little funny. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the highlight. Alright, so the next color will be the lid color. And for that, I'm going to actually use that same brush. Just wipe it off a little bit. And I'm going to use this, whoops, see if I can show you the right one. It says crease, but it's just a matte, kind of a light brown, I guess. And on the lid, you can really do, you can do a lighter color, you can go darker. I've seen it all three ways, but as long as it's really neutral, just a brown or even a gray or something, but she was probably warm toned, her skin, so she would have probably used brown. So I'm just going to pat this on the eyelid. Just add a little, that subtle definition that I always say. Oops, wrong color. I've done that multiple times. Alright, so once you've got the lid color on, we're going to go ahead and put some in the crease and just use that same color with some kind of a smaller tapered blending brush. And then you just want to take it right into the crease and just kind of almost wing it out a little bit at the end. So you've got a little bit of that kind of V shape, but it's further, it's higher than just your eyelid. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be it for the eyeshadow. The next step is to line the waterline with a white eyeshadow pencil, or white eyeliner. This is the MARC Eyemarker. I don't think they make these anymore, but I think Rimmel makes a good one. So you're just gonna line your waterline. Okay, so that's gonna be it for the eyeshadow. I'll probably go up and touch the eyeliner a little bit more, just touch it up after I put that glue on there with the false lashes. For the cheeks, I just used a very peachy blush. This is by Lola. It's called Sunrise. It's a matte, very peachy blush. I chose that because, like I said, she probably was warm toned, and I did warm eyeshadows, so I figured to kind of match that all together. So I did that just right along the cheekbones here. You can kind of tell, like, they really usually concentrated the blush right here instead of on the apples of the cheeks. So you can do that. Now to the lips. This is where it gets very dramatic, and I mean, compared to some people in that age, in that era, I mean, her makeup really isn't that dramatic. So just shows you how different makeup has, how makeup has changed over the past years. So what I'm going to do is, she tends to have a very, very dark red lipstick, which I don't really have at the moment. So of course, I'm going to improvise. I'm going to use a Plum lip liner. This is the Avon Deep Plum. I think that's supposed to be the color of it. I'm going to use that, concentrating on like the outer part. Like I'll kind of lighten it up as I go in, just because that's kind of what it looks like she tends to have. She probably, a lot of times they probably overemphasized her lips too, so once again, if you want to be more dramatic and Marilyn Monroe-ish, you can totally try that as well. Once again, I'm not going to do that. So then I'm just going to top it off with my favorite red. One of my favorite reds is the MAC Russian Red. This is a matte. You can do a cream if you want as well. Once again, it's up to you. But yeah, so I'll do that, and then you'll see the finished look. Alright, so probably the perfect red for this would be like a brick red, like a warm, deep, deep red. But since I'm cool toned, I didn't want to do like really too warm, or else it just would look weird. My teeth would look really yellow and all that loveliness. So anyway, this is my finished Ginger Rogers inspired makeup look. So hopefully this helped you out in some way, and thank you so much for watching. Please continue requesting. I really appreciate the requests. I obviously do a lot of them, so I really love that. Yeah, so thanks again, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.